as I promised, I'm back. Still fishing, just about the top of the tide. Got about 20 minutes left, and then that is the top of the tide. It's not exactly the busiest of nights on the beach. I've had a few knocks, had a few hooks bitten off by spider crabs. Did bring in one small spider crab. I've had one whiting, and Woody's had quite a nice bass. So it's not over till it's over, and keep on wishing, keep on fishing. Hello everybody, good evening again. For those of you that were for the earlier part of this live session, welcome back. And for anybody new, we did start out at in daylight, but now obviously it's dark. I've got a little knot going on the nearest rod there, I think, but nothing to write home about. Apparently there's been quite big dogfish getting caught off here just recently. The odd smooth hound, bullass. So, you know, anything could happen in the next half hour, as they say. So who's here? Who's watching? Give us a shout out. Brenton, hello mate. How you doing? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not exactly been the most exciting night. It is that time of the year, unfortunately. May can be a bit. Yeah, can be a bit slack. As somebody said on Facebook, that's why it's called May. You may catch fish or you may not catch fish. It may rain, it may snow, the sun may shine. Hey Keith, how you doing? Peter Schultz, hello mate. Anything outdoors? How you doing mate? Baz on the rocks, hi again. What size was the bass? It was a couple of pounds, I think. It was a takeable size. Unfortunately, it gorged itself on the hook, so I think it's going for the pot. Ordinarily, it would have got put back, but that's how it goes sometimes. It's not going to go to waste. Two nice fillets come off that fish, I would think. Yeah, I think I should change my name, CJ Blanks or something like that. But it hasn't been a blank. I have caught a whiting, so I have not blanked. The scratching rig did what it's meant to do. It brought me in a whiting, and in fact, in the challenge, it's now 1-1 because the whiting came in on the Monofill multiplier rod. So we've had one fish the other night on the fixed ball braid and one on the Monofill. So it's inconclusive at the moment. I'm kind of rooting for the fixed ball, the multiplier rods actually, only because I spent a lot of money on them recently. And I do like fishing with them. I don't know why. There's just something. I'm tempted to say the word classy about a multiplier. Don't know. But yeah, I do like fishing with multipliers. A good skipper out of Brighton, we want a wrecking trip. Try Terry Lee, Bitty fully, but well, I would have said. Yeah, I would have said Terry Lee. Why not ask him? I'm a little bit out of touch now. All of the charter boats that were at Newhaven are all now at Brighton. They've all moved to Brighton. Terry Lee's an old mate of mine. Yeah, spiders. I'm fishing off Langley Point in Eastbourne. We do get a plague of spiders this time of the year. It's good because they coincide with the arrival of the smooth hounds, and when the spiders start to peel, that's when the big smooth hounds turn up. Yeah, like and share guys, thank you very much. Fishing frustrations, well, Mate, you should be down here fishing tonight because it's frustrating. It is frustrating. I'm watching my rod tips on this screen. If you do see my rod bouncing up and down, just let me know. I might be because I missed it. I'm holding the camera, or holding the phone. Let's see if I can put it down so I don't have to hold it. Fishing frustrations, yeah. Wouldn't be worth doing it if it wasn't frustrating, would it really? Sorry, I hope I'm not making you feel sick, but I'm trying to get the tripod stand up. Say again? Right. And in. Yay! Yay! See me, see my rods, and I'm sitting up against the, what would you call this? Bloody beach. Yeah, Peter Shocks, where were you fishing last night, mate? And how did you get on? I'd really like to go out in a boat, to be quite honest. But forecast tomorrow is definitely not boat weather. And Sunday, yeah, I mean, to be honest, you don't need to be sheltered. There's no wind. It's beautiful at the moment. It's a lovely night. Not too cold. Stars in the sky. Yeah, it's a pleasant evening. We did have a run of weed earlier on, but that seems to have cleared away now, which is quite handy. Hey Val, how you doing, darling? Val, your hoodie has been ordered. As soon as it is ready, it'll go into the post to you, so you'll get it as and when. Sunday's meant to be in the 20s. Where are you? Is that 20s Fahrenheit? Anything outdoors, tell me where you are, because it ain't meant to be in the 20s here. You ain't got it yet? Yeah, a lot of people giving it the miss this weekend. I say, I think we've got the ever popular window in the weather tonight. It's the calm before the storm, I think. Dagenham in the 20s. I don't think so. According to the London News, okay, we believe the London News, don't we? Yeah, 20s Fahrenheit, maybe. I was up in Barnet yesterday and it was bloody 1 degree when I got there. It's freezing. Alright, okay, Brightlingsea, Essex, 1 ray, 1 doggy, 9 tings. Okay. Yeah, yeah, all that stuff. I'm sure you have actually. I'm sure you're all there because you must do, because you must be on my thing, because you know I've gone live. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on a project at the moment, building flats on top of the KFC in High Street Barnet. So you probably know the KFC in High Street Barnet. That's where the project I'm engaged on is. Tings and dabs. Well, I would be happy with some tings and dabs tonight, because all I've had is a ting, 1 ting. Hey Vicky, how you doing? I'm not setting the world afire on fishing at the moment. I don't know why. You have spells when you can't go wrong, and you have spells when you can't go right. And I'm in a can't go right spell at the moment. I don't know why that is. Yeah, well, there is a KFC in Barnet. Don't know how long it's been there. They've just had it completely refurbished, so I would imagine it's been there a while. Vicky says, well, I better start winding some of these rods in and see if I've got any bait on them, because they've been out a little while now. One of them was bouncing around a bit. So just talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I do that, if I can do it without knocking the camera over. Which one? Oh, I have got a rattle on the right hand rod. So let's wind that one in. That will put the Monofill multiplier rod ahead in the challenge. If there's a fish on here. Well, there is a fish. In fact, I think there's 2 fish. A dogfish! Woohoo! A dogfish and a pouting. Or was it a whiting?
Whiting.
There we go. So that is 3-1 to the Monofill rod. A very small whiting. We'll go straight back. And a very small dogfish. So bake this up and get it back out there.
So what's this battery power?
Sorry?
Is it like battery power?
Yeah, good, isn't it?
Wow, where'd you get that from?
I bought it online. It's a camera light, really,
Right.
but the battery seems to last for a very long time, and it's really bright.
Wow.
So I say it's a camera light. I've got it so you can see the rods, because otherwise when you're filming, it's just disappear into the darkness. Do you need some more worms, Willie, by the way?
Sorry?
Have you got enough worms?
I got, yeah, I haven't opened up the second wrap yet.
Okay. Have you got a second wrap there? You got both of them there?
No.
Oh. Right, just going to whack this one out.
Add one or not?
No, no. Just a bit of overrun.
Can I see it, Hank, or them stars up there moving? There's three? Did this there's two, and there's one, another one, another one, another one. All in a straight line.
Oh yeah.
They're moving.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's bizarre, isn't it?
What could that be? I'm looking at it thinking,
But it's all the way across the sky.
yeah. Well, perhaps being invaded.
Aliens.
Yeah. What on earth is that?
What is that?
That's quite scary. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
I've never seen anything like that.
I was looking at it thinking, my eyes going mad.
That is. I don't know what that is.
Thousands of them as well. Surely we can't be the only people that can see it. That's miles street.
Perhaps it's the French Air Force.
Sorry?
Perhaps it's the French Air Force they're invading. That is bizarre, it just seems to go on and on and on.
Yeah, it does. Miles.
Right, there is the most bizarre thing going on in the sky at the moment. And honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on this camera, to be quite honest. But there is like a ribbon of moving lights. So I don't think you can see it, but it's a long line of lights and they're moving from right to left. Can't hear any aircraft engine noises or anything like that. So I don't think you'll see it on this camera, to be honest. So is CJ fishing with Joe? No. Hi guys, hi Jackie, still 13 short, just refreshed, lol. Hi Frinton, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and join the family. Yeah, please do. As I say, does anybody know what this is? Because, whoa, hang on a minute. Damn the aliens in the sky, I just had a cracking great bite on here. Monstrous great bite. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had a hoofing great bite on this rod. It seems to have gone a bit quiet now. I say we've got an alien invasion. Innocent. It is surreal. I don't know what it is. Chinese rocket is going to come down soon. If it's in 1,000 pieces, and it's coming down in a one long line. I wonder if I can get it on my other camera and show people it later. Just going to put you guys down for a minute. I'm going to get my other camera out and see if I can get it on the camera. I don't think I will because stopped, isn't it? I know, just the tail end of them. Yeah. Have to Google that. Yeah.
Anything to stop us fishing.
That's what's putting the fish off. Right, the rod that had a great big lunging bite on it, bring that in and see if there's anything on there still. Right, dazzling you with my camera light, so let's stop that. Let's put this up there maybe. No, that's asking for disaster, putting it up there. Feel like there's anything there now.
Fish on?
No. No, nothing. Bait's all notched up though. Getting to the last scratching of this wrap of worms. Talk amongst yourselves, guys and girls. Sorry about this. Doing lives and fishing is not conducive to either, really. overrunning it. Right, it's going to check these two other rods out. And that's it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, lovely job. There's only one way to deal with a strap like that.
Yeah. There we go. Monster conger eel. That has got to be the littlest conger eel I have ever seen. So we had another fish, another species to the pot tonight. The tiniest conger eel I've ever seen. Definitely a conger because of the size of its eyes and the size of its head and everything. And a white line down it. Best way to handle these is with a towel in your hand. Get a good hold on it. Luckily it's just nip hooked. So look at that. Literally came off in my hand. So yeah, go back and grow into doing a big £100 eel please. And it's showing. That was on a whole squid. So let's tackle that back up with a whole squid and get that back out there. Didn't see the bite. legs all twisted around the line, so it's probably master bite. Although that's possibly caused by the eel. So the best fish of the night so far is Woody's lovely little bass. So here's the bait, nice little tiny calamaris. So we're going to be using little calamari as our bait, and we'll whack that out. Something else on this rig. Semi-frozen calamari is bloody freezing.
What happened eventually? Doggy!
Doggy! Yeah, I think it might turn into a dog fest from now. If you want any squid, Woody, just help yourself, mate.
Okay.
So, nice little bait there. I'd eat that. So it looks like there's some fish out there that eat it. Not a dogfish. getting all cack-handed because I'm in a hurry. Right, let's get this bad boy back out there. Is there not some Elon Musk satellite train or something like that?
All right for worms.
Yeah, no, help yourself. There's some ragworm in there if you want some ragworm. But no, help yourself, the last rack's yours. So,
Well, we'll just share it. It's gone.
no, I mean use them up because I'm going to go switch to rag and squid. I think once I've got about 2 worms left, and then when I'm done them, I'm going to be. I might pack up one of the rods because I hate fishing 3 rods.
Yeah.
And start trying some other stuff. Stop fishing scratching rigs.
Usually it's sad.
Right, one more rod to wind in, and then back setting again. There's a dogfish on the beach over there. I think they get confused by the light and they swim back into the light.
Yeah.
And there's another whiting. This was on the fixed spool. He swallowed the hook down though, little monkey. Get it out of the pair of pliers. he is. And he's free. And he's away. That was on the scratching rig. So scratching rig challenge is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2 to the multiplier of the monofill. 4, 2 to the multiplier of the monofill, which is a bit of a surprise. There you go. Ragworm. Oh, worms are on there. Ragworms. You know what's coming next? I'm going to have a cup of tea. This belt out, then we can sit down and relax a bit. Oh, time for a cup of tea. Just wipe my hands on my Eastbourne fisherman towel, courtesy of Jason Scott, the Eastbourne fisherman. Very, very useful bit of kit. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not meaning to dazzle you. Oh. Whew, knackered. What's been going on then? What's been being said behind my back? Yeah. Cuppa. Yeah, but it's not really a cuppa, it's kind of a dregs. A dregser. What's that? Hi CJ, hello mate. Hello Paul. Oh, hang on. Phone fell over. How did that happen? See my rod tips now on the screen, which is the important bit. I face you in chat and I can see my rods if something happens. Oh. Amanda on there, is she? I haven't seen her. Hello Amanda, if I didn't see you, sorry if I've been ignoring you, but been busy fishing. Oh. So in that little flurry, we had a dogfish, a couple of whiting, little conger eel, all tiddly little things, little straps, but I don't need a dream. Evening CJ, alright mate. Paul Pudney, hi guys. Yeah, forgot the conger. Yeah, it wasn't even a shoelace. Yeah, it wasn't even a shoelace. It was a tiny little thing. It's smallest conger eel I've ever seen. To be fair, but fish is a fish. And how many species have we had tonight? We've had whiting, dogfish, conger. Woody's had a bass. Mayrot, it's coming. It is coming. I was out at sea the other day, and the Mayrot was quite bad in some places out at sea. I'm hoping. Well, I don't know. I think this cold spell that we've been having probably will mean either one of two things. We'll either have a very late Mayrot, so it'll run right into June, until the end of June, or this year we won't get much. Fingers crossed, it means that this year we don't get a bad blue. I mean, it is there. The black lug that they're digging have got. Yeah. Just keep it to yourselves. Don't shift it this way. Yeah, I've not seen it on the beach tonight. You know, normally you'd be getting bloody great snot goblins up your line. That hasn't been happening. But I was about 10 miles out off Beachy last week, and it was like fishing in tea. You got? Whiting. Woody's just got a whiting. Yeah, I mean, why are we catching whiting in May? You know, it's a winter fish. You know, normally the mackerel are starting to come in now, which they are, and the whiting have gone. Surreal. But you know, everything's changing, isn't it? Everything's changing. What is Mayrot? Mayrot is an algal bloom that we get along the south coast, and it it's just like snot. It puts the fish off, gets all up your line, makes it very hard to hold bottom because you get a great build up on your line and it pulls your line, your weights out. The black the lugworm are full of it, and so they're all horrible, soft and pussy and horrible. Yeah, it's not nice, and it happens in May. That's why it's called May rot. And the last few years it's spread into the first week or two of June as well. As I say, I'm hoping that because it's been so cold, as cold as April on record or something, isn't it? I think that the May rot won't be bad this year. Let's fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I mean, the lugworm that we've got here today, some of them have been a bit soft and squishy because they've got May rot in them. It definitely puts the fish off. I don't know, maybe takes the oxygen out of the water or something like that, makes them very lethargic, gets in their gills. Yeah, so which makes they go away. Hounds, yeah, sorry. The guys that we took over this little bay from this afternoon had caught one little hound. There are some little hounds. Nothing wrong with a soft worm. Nothing that a bit of Viagra wouldn't sort out. Sorry. off the thing. Yeah, there are some hounds turning up. There's little hounds at the moment in this part of the world. I don't think there's any big ones. The bigger ones are further west. Good to see you on the beach. Not a fan of the boat stuff. Sorry, mate. I try and do both. But you know, you can please some of the people all the time and all the people some of the time. But yeah, I mean, I have to say that the last couple of boat trips haven't exactly been setting the world afire either. But I have got some aspirations this year to try some different stuff. He'll get seasick. Sorry, mate. I mean, the stabilisation on the cameras should stop you getting seasick. But Chris, what? Valerie, what? Sorry, Valerie. I quickly disappeared and I didn't see what you were saying. Show you go. Just made 2 bait pumps, yeah. I might be in the market for a bait pump. I wouldn't mind getting back into bait pumping. Yeah, I used to do river fishing and lake fishing and all that old malarkey, but I got sick of it. It's like most of the things, as a coarse angler, you then sort of drift from sort of roach and perch and rudd and stuff like that into catching tench. That's what happened to me anyway. And then I got into carp fishing, and after a couple of weekends of blanking, sitting by a lake all weekend, I thought, you know something, let's go sea fishing. And I seldom blank. And what's more, you get to eat the fish if you want to. I mean, you can eat carp, but I think people get quite frowned if you took Heather the Leather home and ate her. Most of these big carp have got names. Yeah. I mean, I've got some carp in my ponds in my garden. I'd be quite pleased to catch. And I put them in the pond 10 years ago, and they were about that big. And they're now like this, great big fat things. How they've grown that big in a tiny little pond, they've hardly got enough room to turn around in, but they seem to be happy. I did a lot of work on one of my ponds last weekend and dug it all out and cleaned it all out and raised it, so it's now in a tier, so the water runs from one pond to the next to the last pond and then gets pumped back around the system again. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's not the same. Obviously, it's not a freshwater thing. It's a saltwater thing. It very possibly. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, it's very possibly as a result of fertiliser wash off from the fields coming down the rivers and into the sea, causing these algal blooms. That's very possibly the reason for it. Yeah, and you're right. Carp were the medieval monks' food store, weren't they? You have a little tiny carp pond. You could put carp in there and keep them alive all through the year, keep them fresh, and you take them out as you want them. Yeah, in certain Eastern European countries, carp is your Christmas dinner, and that's why there is a lot of problems at the moment. Lots of problems at the moment of certain individuals in the United Kingdom who are taking carp to eat, and you know, the carp anglers are very protective of their carp, and it is a bit of an issue. You know, one big carp could make a lot of money because it gets caught over and over and over again, but once it's been eaten, it's gone. A friend of mine went out. Was it you went out to Poland fishing?
Did I go to Poland?
Yeah.
No.
Who was it? Was it Gaddo that went to Poland? Someone went to Poland to go fishing and saw these fantastic, pristine lakes, but they were all empty.
Yeah.
England has a problem with not eating fresh water. Hang on, that went up so quick, I disappeared. Let me just get back. The more like the not eating freshwater fish, whereas the rest of the world it's very normal to eat freshwater fish. They think we are crazy that we put fish back. Yeah. No, I agree. You know, we are a small country. We've got a very large population in this small country, and if everybody ate the fish, there would be no fish. And as I was starting to say, a friend, and I'm trying to remember who it was, went out to Poland on business, saw these amazing lakes, so he went back to fish them, and they were all empty. There was no fish in them because they'd all been eaten. Yeah, I mean, it's the same with sea fish. Just take what you need. Don't keep taking them because it's a finite resource. You know, they're getting slaughtered by the bloody industrial trawlers, and you know, you take home 100 mackerel. That's 100 mackerel that are gone. Then you know, just take what you need. That's my little preach. And I know that it's quite contentious. A lot of people don't agree with me, but I will only take what I can eat now. Years ago, I used to take it, fill my freezer, and 2 years later, they're still in the freezer because once it's frozen, it's might as well just chuck it away. You know, fresh fish is one thing, but frozen fish, yeah. Take what you need. Yeah. I'm not here to preach to people because it's up to you what you do. Who was it who went to Poland? I thought it was. Oh well. Whew. Watching my rod tips here. Is anybody keeping an eye on my rods? There was a little flurry of fish there as the tide changed, I think. I think I'm going to give it until we would want to move our stuff down the beach, but I'm going to pack up at that point.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Yeah?
just starting to get a chill in now.
You're starting to get a chill?
Oh yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shout out if you want to pack up, we'll pack up. Whoa, we've got a bite, Oh, don't panic, Captain Rod. There's a lake going by the blade of the small rod. Oh, yes. Nice rattle, but because it's braid on a very light tip rod, so it will sharpen. There's a nice rattle, probably about 3-inch pouting.
Yeah.
Oh, filming all this time. that old camera shy fish again. Oh no, there we go. Some really, come on, get off there.
Fish on?
No,
Really?
well if it is, it ain't fighting. No, nothing there.
Wow.
It's alright, all that rattling and
Proper tug twice, wasn't it?
yeah. I have to retie the leader on here, I think. Sorry. Got a bit of a wind knock going on here, I think.
That is a nightmare with braid, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so, the knots are so tight.
Right, need some snippers, snippers. Do-do-do-do-do. Whoa. Just had a healthy knock on the right hand rod. And it's flat behind me. Healthy knock and flat line. bringing in the left-hand rod though, because that's some on slack now. Yeah, I think I might have a bit of Nick One Pearl going on here. What you don't want. There's one rod bringing in the other one. It might be tangled. Yeah. Nah. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, but he's got another whiting. Oh, I think I've got away with that quite lightly actually. Oh dear. We might go down to 2 rods. Let's put this one back out.
Nearly 11 o'clock, I have one more shot, I think, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking.
Tackle down. These packets not very good at all.
No, but I mean, that, to be quite honest with you,
The other ones were actually fine.
yeah, I had some good ones and then I had some not so good ones. Right, guys and girls, I'm going to end this now. I'm going to say good night to you all. I'm sorry about it. Turn these lights off. That's it. Right, guys and girls, I'm going to say good night now. I'm going to pack up this. We're going to start stripping rods down, keep fishing for a bit more. What I might do when I get home tonight, see how I get on, how I feel. I might do a postscript when I get home, have a glass of whiskey with you and a sandwich or something. But in the meantime, thanks very much for joining me. I hope it hasn't been too boring for you. We did catch a few fish anyway, at least there's nothing else. Yeah, keep safe, keep sane, keep fishing. thanks very much for being with me.